Coming up on Mountain News this morning, people across the country are reacting to a bill passed in Louisiana that would put the Ten Commandments in the classroom. And we'll see how folks at home are trying to stay cool in this summer heat.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. We are just past 6:30 on Friday, June 21st. Now let's go ahead and send it over to meteorologist Tim Drawbridge for a look at your forecast this morning.
Good morning, Olivia. Good morning, everyone. Some fog issues this morning, but again, the visibility not as low as what we have seen in recent mornings. 64 outside our door here at WYMT. So we continue to keep an eye on those of you down toward Wayne and Whitley counties, up toward Ashland along the Ohio River. Visibility has been fluctuating back and forth between basically 4 miles on the good side and as low as 1.5 miles in both locations. Nothing else being reported officially at the reporting stations. And a lot of us are waking up in the 60s this morning with that humid feel to the air. Regarding cloud cover, not much to really speak of across the Commonwealth this morning. As we look at the forecast for today, a lot of sunshine with the fair weather clouds, but we do run the risk of popping up a shower or thunder shower as we head through the afternoon, a high in hazard to 92. The weekend forecast, that's coming up in a few moments. Olivia?
All right, Tim, thank you. A Louisiana law is getting a lot of attention, including here in Kentucky. It will require all public school classrooms in the state to display the Ten Commandments. Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry signed the bill into law Wednesday. It requires the Ten Commandments to be displayed in every classroom that receives state funding. Dr. Stephen Voss says political trends could suggest other states with similar views could be waiting to see how this bill plays out in the courts.
If it succeeds, if it passes constitutional muster, if it meets the policy goals that the states seem to be pursuing, then it will spread.
Under Louisiana law, it is not enough to have the Ten Commandments in the classroom. The paper needs to be at least 11 inches by 14 inches. Corey Shapiro, who is the legal director of ACLU of Kentucky, argues that other perspectives and views are being denied. Now to Pike County, where an inmate that was on the run is back behind bars. Last week, deputies with the Mingo County Sheriff's Office asked for help finding Andrew Eastwood. Yesterday, he was booked to the Pike County Detention Center. That's according to their website. Eastwood is facing multiple charges, including escape and a probation violation. Police in southern Kentucky are looking for a missing man. Here is a picture of 36-year-old Justin Young. Deputies with the Whitley County Sheriff's Department say he was last seen on Friday in the Devils Creek and Travis Trail areas. If you have any information about Young, you are asked to call Whitley County Dispatch at 606-549-6017. An Eastern Kentucky man is making a renewed effort to overturn his conviction following a controversial pardon. Patrick Baker was originally convicted at the state level for killing Donald Mills in Knox County. Former Governor Matt Bevin pardoned him 2 years later. Federal prosecutors took up the case and a jury convicted him again. Baker's attorneys argue that his previous legal representation was constitutionally ineffective, leading to an unfair trial. A new motion asks a judge to vacate Baker's conviction and sentence and give him a new trial. Laurel County Sheriff's deputies say they arrested a man for impersonating a police officer. 48-year-old Eric Graber of Plainville, Indiana, was arrested early Wednesday morning. Deputies say he was creating a disturbance at a parking lot approximately 11 miles south of London because a tent was set up and he could not move his car. While talking to police, Graber identified himself as a reserve deputy sheriff from a sheriff's office in Indiana. Deputies discovered that he was not a police officer and arrested him. A man who was involved in the high-profile murder case of a Kentucky football player is back in jail. Shane Ragland is charged with assault, domestic violence, and terroristic threatening. Police say Ragland attacked and threatened to kill his mother at her Franklin County home. Ragland's mother told investigators he ran her over with his motorized wheelchair, hit her, and threatened to kill her if she didn't leave her own home. Ragland was convicted of the murder of UK football player Trent DeJuro in 1994. The conviction got overturned and he ended up serving only 5 years in prison. Temperatures are increasing throughout the country and here at home. That is no different. With yesterday being the first day of summer, WYMT's Amelia Lee set out to learn how the community is braving the heat and what they are doing to try and stay cool.
Hot, humid, and even miserable. Those are words that Eastern Kentuckians have used to describe the heat, which has been very apparent for people working outdoors.
It's been absolutely horrible.
John Evans is doing what he can to stay cool, like taking breaks in the shade.
You just got to keep hydrated. Sunscreen for the fair-skinned people. Take many breaks.
Stepping off the construction site and into the Perry County Park. There's a lot less people having fun at the playground on this sunny day than they are spending their day cooling off right here at the pool.
It's been, I swear, like at least over 88 degrees every single day. We've been sitting out here in these chairs and it's been busy since it's been so hot. So we've had to sit repetitively and it's just, I've about burned up all week.
Phoenix Eddington says the weather is a lot more bearable when there's a chance to cool down.
Even if you put the umbrella up, it feels like you're just, you're sitting in a sauna. You know, you're sweating, dripping sweat. So I've been getting in the pool very frequently during the breaks.
Oscar Sizemore and Charlie Miller spend a lot of their days hanging out at the Perry County Park, and that's no different in this weather.
I just try to get in the shade someplace, drink water, and keep cool.
The common consensus is this week is just too hot. In Perry County, Amelia Lee, WYMT Mountain News.
According to the CDC's website, 1,220 Americans are killed by extreme heat every year. They say children, older adults, outside workers, and people with disabilities should stay alert while outside. The CDC also recommends to stay hydrated and cool while wearing loose-fitted clothes. The American Bar Association is offering legal aid to those affected by the severe storms that happened on April 2nd. The free legal assistance will be available to those in 11 counties, including one in our area. If you were affected by the storms in Whitley County, you can call the number on your screen. It's 859-993-0300. That number is available from 8:30 a.m. to noon and 1 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Millions of Americans in grant funding from the Kentucky Opioid Abatement Advisory Commission will go to 51 organizations across the state. Kentucky Attorney General Russell Coleman made the official announcement yesterday. Some of the organizations include Appalachian Regional Healthcare, receiving a grant worth more than $94,000, and Backroads of Appalachia out of Harlan County, receiving a grant worth more than $167,000.
Quick weather update. The areas of fog up toward Ashland and over toward Williamsburg seem to be slowly lifting and burning off. The rest of us, not many problems. Visibility and hazard is 5 miles at Harlan. Your visibility is down to 4. Temperature wise, again, 60s for a lot of us, 72 at Jackson, and we could be possibly flirting, if not tying, that record high previously set from 1988. Nothing really going on regarding cloud cover across the Commonwealth. So once we burn the fog off this morning, got a lot of sunshine on the drive into work and school and on the way back as well. Talking about that lifeguard sitting back feeling like you're in a sauna. It's a feel to the air we're going to have for most of the 7-day period. All those details with your First Alert 7-day forecast coming up in just a few moments. Olivia?
Thanks, Tim, and thank you for joining us. The time is now 6:40. Still to come on Mountain News this morning. As firefighters work to contain double blazes in New Mexico, a new challenge for a scorched mountain community appears.